What's up, you guys? I'm back and I'm better, and I just wanted to make a quick Someday, I will wear a starry crown. I just wanted to make a quick video about my fears about senior year. First of all, my phone is moving. Okay, since we want to do that, I'm sorry, this song is about to be replaying. Oh well, I'm gonna take it down. Anyways, move this little shit. So basically, I am starting a new school for senior year. And the reason I'm doing that is because my school, there was a lot to put up with. I moved out to California from Philadelphia, summer from 8th grade going into 9th. So right before I started high school, I moved to California. And I've been at that school for the last 3 years. But like ever since I stepped in that school, I've wanted to leave it because it was not good for me. Everybody hates their school. I know that. And there's no reason to leave your school, whatever. But I have no loyalty towards that school because that school has no loyalty towards me. I feel like teachers could have been there for me more, if that makes sense. I feel like the sports that I was in, they weren't supported as much as like certain, like, you know, the typical sports that are supported. I feel like that I wasn't being supported as much. And I feel like I was being showboated because I was an honor student and I was just basically like put in front of everybody to see as the black girl that does her work and that is like a scholar and that participates in sports and everything. And I feel like I was pushed to the front of the row just to like represent our school, even though my school didn't have my back, in my opinion. I also think that like my grades dropped towards junior year, and I feel like nobody had my back the way I was representing Northview. Nobody came for me. Like, I know it was my fault that my grades dropped, but I feel like I could have got way more help. And the fact that my grades dropped now, now they wouldn't want to have me represent them anymore. I feel like I did all the work by myself, and then it's like as soon as you're up at the peak, everybody wants to show you off as a trophy, and then as soon as you you know, going down the slope, they don't want to see you no more. They don't want to show you no more. They forget your name and everything like that. So I just felt very like unimportant and just like kind of like weird. Also, my peers, I just had a lot of drama, bullying, and it like caused a lot of anxiety. And I know like bullying, like everybody goes through it, but like it's just something that I shouldn't have to deal with. And for my senior year, I chose not to deal with it. I chose not to graduate with the people that didn't make me feel good forever anymore. And I feel there's no purpose. I also moved, and the school that I'm next to, it seems like it's like more resources for me to become a better person. And like the sport that I love, it's way more respected, and I feel like it's better for me to just kind of get away from them. Because like if you're around people and you just daily, like, you just don't like where you're at, and you just feel like so like drained like about just going to school, like it should never be like that. It should never get to that point where you feel like anxiety about like going to school every year and things like that. Like at that point, like something needs to change. And so I decided to change my school for senior year. We're gonna see how this school is. Maybe that wasn't smart because it's like, okay, now you're stuck here for senior year. Technically I can always transfer back by second semester and like if worse comes to worse, you know. But I mean, I don't think I will. I feel like I need a new start, a new chance, and things like that. I'm just so yeah, I'm scared about that. I'm also scared about applying to colleges because boy do I feel unprepared. I would suggest like junior year, like people need to be practicing their college essays and applications, and make sure junior year, or even like as soon as you can, start practicing the SATs. Don't wait till last minute, and don't wait for the school to supply SATs. Like you should take them outside of school, and that's kind of a different thing. It's kind of a learning process outside of school that they don't really prepare me for. In my opinion, at my school they didn't really prepare me for the SATs. Like, so I feel like I should have taken initiative way earlier. I wasn't really focused on it because I assumed like, oh well, my GPA is like up there, so my SAT scores can be like lower. But you need to focus on everything you can, extracurricular activities and SAT score, ACT scores, and GPA. Like it all matters, and like you can't rely on one too much because now like my GPA just dropped, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I mean, it still gives me, I still have a chance to get into like a lot of colleges, and it's not like I'm like really down there. It's just like my dream college is probably very hard to get, and just like don't forget that that is the goal. Like you get caught up in drama, you get caught up in things like that. Don't forget your goals. Don't forget, at the end of the day, high school is preparing you for college, and to take as many AP classes as you can. Like I know like you may feel like, oh, like I can't handle that, I have sports and too much things to do. Like no, don't ever limit yourself. Like don't set yourself up for failure, but at the same time like challenge yourself always. And also don't do unnecessary things. Like don't take art if you don't want anything to do with art. Like try to focus on things. Like don't take photography if you're about to like make sure the classes you take in high school are gonna match up with your major and minor and something the what you want to do in college. Because like I wish I would have known that. I took art my first year because I thought like, oh, but ends up like I probably shouldn't have did that. Like it just like my extracurricular activities like didn't really match up with what I want to do, and I don't know what's going to happen still because I haven't applied or anything. But like applications aren't going out right now, but I'm just like things that I am worried about now that I probably could have saved myself from being worried about. And you should just like want to feel that you've done all that you could. I don't know, this is just like really a ranting video. It's not really advice for like freshmen or anything. It's just my fears about senior year. I'm afraid of a lot of things. Mostly the first few months is just college, and then I'm gonna see where I'm headed. I'm afraid that someone's gonna give me a C or D or F because I've never got that ever. And I just feel like, please no, like it's senior year. Like some teachers like to go extra hard on seniors, and I just feel like, can you give us a break? I also like, I'm kind of afraid of how I present myself to classmates and to teachers and everything, because the fact that I'm starting a new school, it's gonna be like another task, kind of trying to get counselors or maybe teachers to write good recommendations and stuff like that, and just write things about me, just kind of have my back a little bit more. But I mean, I feel like all my teachers like kind of let me go by the end of the year last year. I feel like teachers happen to do that, and then it's they're people, like students do that too. Like during summer, like your friends might not be your friends, they might not talk to you as much, but teachers, they kind of do the same thing by the end of the school year, and it's like weird to see like teachers you took like freshman and sophomore year and you don't talk to them senior year. Yeah, well, that happens like every year. Like junior year, you're going to see teachers that would have had your back junior year, but senior year they just don't seem to care as much, I guess. I don't know. It's really scary. It's still the same. Like, I don't feel that I've changed. I feel like I had drastic changes, but I don't feel like it was that much. Like, being in second grade and things like that, and like wondering how I'm gonna look senior year and how I'm gonna act and I'm gonna dress and the person I'm gonna be and even where I'm gonna be, because I was in Philadelphia at second grade and I was looking up to the older kids and thinking I'm gonna be like them, and turns out I'm nothing like them and I'm nowhere near them. Being best dressed, I want to be best dressed, and like I struggled like years, and I still struggle to like have a style and like have an outfit and like present myself in the way that I want to be presented. I feel like it does take a toll on people. People feel like, oh well, that has nothing to do with nothing. You can still be a scholar. Yes, you can still be a scholar. My bad. You can still like do that, but it's like kind of distracting when you walk into school and you don't feel as confident. Well, that wraps it up. That's basically it. I just have a lot of fears, and it's kind of like too late for me to it's too late for me to get where I want to be, because by October you're cut. Like, I think most UC applications like are done around like November. The same song has been playing, and I'm sorry, but I love this song. I don't know. We're gonna see how senior year goes. I'm gonna update you guys, let you guys know what my new school is like. I want to try to vlog, but I feel like people are gonna look at me, especially because I'm new. I don't have no friends or nothing, so we're gonna see. I want to vlog the first day. I'm gonna try. But yeah, Erica, senior. I'm 16, about to be 17 in September. For some people, like, they're like 17 is early to graduate, but like if that wasn't the case, I would have stayed back another year and then been like 18 graduating. I don't know. I am way younger than like most of my classmates, but if I would have stayed back a year, I would have been way older. So I'd rather be way younger, kind of, even though like everybody else is like making moves and I'm here underage still. It's okay. Thank you guys for watching this stupid video about my fears about senior year. Like, comment, subscribe. If you like this video, let me know. I'll make more like it. If you don't, give me some suggestions about what my next video should be. And if you don't like this video, give it a dislike. Let me know. Like, be real with me. Period. See you guys later.
Well, now, really, when we go back then to falling in love and say it's crazy, falling, you see? We don't say rising into love.